This video is, of course, male privilege versus female privilege, and why are some women, not all, but some women, so angry? Why are they so hateful? And why are some women so hateful, angry, mean-spirited? If you look up videos on YouTube, for example, feminists, what happens if you just say hi to them, how they react, the level of hatred and everything, it's just horrible. Why are they like this? Why are they so mean and hateful? Why do they hate men so much? What did a man do to them? And it's not just the women, female feminists, and we're talking about the third wave feminists now, not all feminists. You got other feminists, male feminists like Steve Shives. There's bus etiquette. Don't talk to women on the bus. Don't give eye contact. Of course, if you go to Amoured Skeptic, he debunks Steve Shives' videos. Basically, these feminists don't believe that men should even talk to them, say hi to them, give them eye contact. Why? What's so special about them? Men are the ones expected to do all the asking out. So, of course, we're going to be the ones saying hi and doing the talking. I won't, because luckily for me, women don't like me because I'm ugly as hell and I'm too shy to speak to them, and there's no way in hell that I'm going to waste my time speaking to a female. For all the things I have seen, hell no, I ain't taking the chance that I ask out the wrong one. Not from what I've seen, not from what I've experienced. Let's discuss some male privilege versus female privilege, okay? These women would always like to bring up male privilege this, male privilege that. Let's see, women, when in divorces, they basically get everything. They can take all your stuff. If you're a man, they'll take all your stuff. You may not even get to see your kids. You'll pay child support and alimony. You have to pay everything on the dates. People are nicer to women than they are to men. People will believe a woman over a man during arguments. A woman can have sex with a guy if he's unconscious. Find a guy unconscious, have sex with that guy or give him oral, and then accuse him of rape and get away with it. A man does that, what do you think will happen to him? He would deservingly go to prison where he belongs. Let's see, what other wonderful things, we have? If you're a man, if you ask out the wrong woman, you know how they'll respond, some of them, a lot of them. Yeah, of course, this is not all. Don't take this video so seriously now. It's not every single woman, okay? There are a lot of horrible guys out there, a lot of horrible women. But let's face facts, though. Women are a whole lot more sexist than men, a whole lot more hateful than men, and women are not all women, okay? Again, this is just some of them, are a whole lot hateful than any racist. I don't care, white racists or black racists, these feminists are much, much more hateful than they are. They go to these men's rights meetings, when they're talking about cancer and things like that, make sure they can't speak. They cannot say anybody's other ideas or critiquing their movement. They are pretty much gone psycho. Again, male privilege, female privilege. Let's go into that a little bit more. What other privileges does a man have over a woman? Let's say we die younger. We're more likely to get a lot of diseases. Not to mention that we get more hate than women. We're more likely to be victims of crime and more likely to die on the job than a woman is. Let's face it. Now, I'm not saying being a woman is better than being a man or being a man is better than being a woman. I don't believe one gender is better than another. Really, I don't. I can't stand people that are truly sexist and hateful. I'm not. I may be coming across that way in this video, but that's only because of how some women are. What I'm saying is not directed to every single female on the planet. And I'll give some experiences, with women that I dealt with. Like in elementary school. You have a bunch of kids jumping up and down, boys and girls, before class. You have a female teacher come by, sees this, gets all the boys, yells and screams at us, and puts us in the corner and doesn't do a thing about the girls. And, they do this constantly. You're in the cafeteria, minding your own business. You're too shy to talk to anybody. They come in and claim that you're giving a Hitler salute. Of course, you're in like second grade, so you have no idea who Adolf Hitler even is. They're pretty damn nasty about it. You know, you get to junior high, you know, they sit next to you, sniff on you and everything, and get upset because you dare look in their direction. You know, you have no interest in them. High school and beyond, you know, one thing I've noticed about women, you don't even have to notice them. You have your back turned, and they still will assume you are attracted to them or are stalking them or looking at them, even if it's impossible for you to see them and you can't reason with them. I just walked right by this one that did that crap to me. You know, I've seen them do it to others. Or you're at a Walmart minding your own business, you know, you go in there with a couple of friends, you know, they go in one direction, you go to another, you look back to see what direction they went, and unfortunately for you, there are two females behind you and some guy, skinny, tall guy, who's probably a coward anyways, you know, and they want to act stupid. Like, okay, let's see. I live in a state where we're allowed to carry firearms on us. I've been doing martial arts for what, 30 years? I'm sure I can handle your little big boy that you have with you that's probably pussy whipped. And I'm pretty sure if I was a psychotic, I could do something to you, two females. It's just hilarious. When you're at work, you know, like at McDonald's. Let's say McDonald's. I mean, yeah, this happened when I was at McDonald's. I saw this. It was freaking hilarious. Okay, the part of the restaurant getting robbed, that's not the hilarious part. The aftermath. Okay, the male employees that were there that night, everybody that was there that night quit or they transferred to a better neighborhood. But here's from the males. This is basically what they said. Well, our wives, you know, they love us so much and they're so worried about us. They don't want us working here, so we're going to work somewhere else. We have no choice but to quit. Because, you know, people are begging them to stick it all, you know, because people like them. You know, but they're like, well, we can't because, you know, our wives are worried about us, our mothers or our sisters, you know, they're worried about us. They don't want us working here. Here's from the women that were working there. Oh, I freaking hate men. They want us to quit. Our husbands and our brothers and our fathers, they're assholes. They want us to quit because they think they're better than us and we can't take care of ourselves. Fuck men, I hate men, I hate men. That is the exact conversation that I heard and I was laughing. Actually, a lot of us were. I mean, that was the difference between the men and the women. I saw it get up when I worked at a grocery store. The same freaking nonsense. It was so funny. I'm sorry, but it was funny. You had to be there. You'd be laughing too, because those women went full retard on their hatred of men. They obviously hated their husbands and fathers and brothers for caring about them. But the men, no. There was no hatred, no malice. I remember one particular instance. I was working at a grocery store. You had this one blonde female was talking about, I hate men, this, that, blah, blah. She was a cashier. And a bagger. She bagged groceries too. I blah, 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 blah. And of course, one day, a few weeks later, I was bagging groceries for another female cashier, and she, of course, came to help, and those two females were having a conversation. The cashier that we were bagging for says she's going to break up with her boyfriend for being, he's like, oh yeah, because I know men are blah, blah, blah. He's like, no, he's just too nice to me. He keeps doing this and that for me. I'm just tired of it. I looked at her as a typical female and walked away. Women have the privilege that they can get in someone's face and yell and scream and yell stuff like that about how much they hate men and all that. No one will care. If they get in an argument, people going with a man, people will assume that it's the man's fault, even if it is the woman's fault. That's supposed to be, but men are more privileged. Not to mention the fact that a woman can pressure a guy into sex and then accuse him of rape, or have sex, regret it later or feel bad about it later and then accuse the guy of sex. Or they're both drunk and then accuse the guy of sex. Now, if the situation was in reverse, you think anybody's going to take that man seriously? So it seems like women are more privileged than men. And more hateful. Now, as I said, this is not all women. Not all women. I've met a lot of men. Because I've met men on the other side of the story, they cannot stand working with a woman in charge. I have met men that cannot stand women in charge, or if they cannot stand it if a woman breaks up with them. I mean, won't go out with them. Oh, women are bitches and whores because they won't go out with me. Oh, shut the hell up. Women won't go out with me either, but that's their choice. I don't care. There are men that, you know, we got both genders. They can treat their spouses or whoever they're dating like crap and act like they are like, you know, their significant other's not allowed to leave them and act like they should be the center of their significant other's world. You know, both genders do that crap. And really, I don't really personally believe one gender is worse than the other or better, but women do seem to come across as being worse, more mean-spirited and hateful. Just going through YouTube or reading what they say and seeing how they react, you know, to things, women do, unfortunately, come across as more hateful. Just look up videos on, you know, these feminists, some of these feminist types and some of these women. Some of them are just plain nasty, and not all of them, of course. Don't get the idea that all women are bad. Not all of them. Oh, well, there's a whole lot I could probably say, but remember this, though. Evil maintains power by suppressing the truth. And notice that's exactly what social justice warriors, you know, like the Black Lives Matters, feminists, and all these other groups, they do. They suppress the truth. They don't want any critique of their beliefs because they want to suppress the truth. These professors, they hide behind college walls because they don't want to have to actually go into the real world. We had this... I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh. This idiot professor is talking about anybody who's against, you know, safe spaces and this stuff, you know, is an idiot, is what this guy said. He's a college president. I'm sorry, he's a college president. Then he says, these people work in their segregated jobs, blah, blah. Okay, like, hey, idiot, you're hiding behind college walls. You never left college. You went to college, take classes that basically supported your ideology, and you made sure that anybody that is against your ideology got forced out of that college. So shut the hell up, Mr. College President. Oh well, feel free to like, subscribe, feel free to watch any of my other videos, leave a comment or whatever. Leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, or whatever. Thanks.